Peekaboo. Peekaboo. So to measure it out, even if we get, for me, I'm kind of short. My nut's a little bit lower than this. So we ain't going on nut kick. Trying to get at least right up in there, more up in the lower region. You know what I'm saying? Up into the little upper region. Not going to chest wide, but I try to keep it like in that box area right there. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. So then coming in there, you can kind of do a little bit higher. Some people like to get more towards the chest. And that's cool. Leg up. But I ain't that special. Get my nails in high. You know what I'm saying? I can. But not as comfortable. I don't feel like I got as much force, as much balance and everything like that as I do for now. So I need, more practice with that, yeah, of course. And now I work on when I got going, get that down, you know what I'm saying, well enough to actually go through and not push back as it comes back to me. You know what I'm saying? When the actual force starts to come in, I don't want to kick and go back, you know what I'm saying? I want to go through, straight forward. That's the key. So me, keep a strong form. Kick. Like making you kicking the door down. You want to keep it going. Now me, I like to use that part. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with the toes. You can break the toes. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But I like to use that part pretty much. When I go in, like that, boom. That's how I hit. So if I want to do a little reinforcement, sometimes like that. And sometimes I put the whole foot into it, and then I'll try to get more of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So from right there, I try to, not really the ball, actually, it's pretty much like the whole thing. But that's more of the push aspect. Just kind of pushing it away. And that's why when I do mine, in the bottom, so you get a little bit of the kick motion, the little balls of the feet. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, and you will see from the other side, you'll see kind of like as I do it, the toe imprints, the foot imprint, as you hit into the bag. So you actually make it more impact than just a push. Same thing like if I'm going sideways. A lot of times I try to get the heel into it. You know what I'm saying? I try to get the heel in it. Even though it kind of looks like a little bit of push, still kind of practicing on that too. It's a little bit more difficult when you barefoot, some of these rocks and shit will get you, but trying to get them alligator crocodile feet, you know what I'm saying? So back a little bit. Try to get that heel in there. And when I do the side kick, that's what I try to do. I try to get the heel. Same thing if I was to do it standing, like I go more towards the legs or the knees, pretty much about that, like that. I try to get that heel in there. So it depends on how I want to do it, you know what I'm saying? If we're standing and I want to blow that knee out, I focus on the back like that, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Getting a little bit of power, but normally I'll aim that towards the knee, so if they're standing, I'll come, you know what I'm saying? But kind of get the same amount of power and force like you would in that bag, you know what I'm saying, pushing that, but you'll be going down. So if you think kind of like a down, but a push motion at the same time, but like I said, wherever the knee is at more, you would boom. So I keep that same strength and just bam. So we're standing now, what's on? Boom, 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 boom. Keep that knee, that stomach, you know what I'm saying? But knee or more like the top of the thigh, you know what I'm saying? If they push up kind of like this, maybe if they're low or something, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to get low, kind of like how I like to get low a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So if they were low, you know what I'm saying, and you kind of find that thigh. Now if you get that position, you know what I'm saying, it's good to kind of stomp on that thigh, because they're like that, and you boom. It's a little bit more difficult showing, you know what I'm saying, almost like kind of with myself or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? It's just simple things to practice, of why I practice what I practice, you know what I'm saying? We'll probably cut this little scene, so put it separately from the workout or whatever, just in case You know what I'm saying? Anybody wants to know. One thing I also think is kind of funny though, just to get into the little talking aspect, is when I see a lot of people kind of put like on their bag, and they're talking about hitting it bare knuckle, and I'm like, dude, like I normally practice bare knuckle all the time. I don't really see it as like a feat, something extravagant. I mean, yeah, it'll like bare knuckles will kind of maybe bloody your hands if you got like a leather bag, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, as for hitting the bag up, I mean, it's still a pattern, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you hit it bare knuckle, if you know what you're doing, I would say, and hit it the right way. But sometimes if you slip and hit it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying, your wrist could be in. So a lot of people like to use the wraps, they like to use the pads, the gloves, you know what I'm saying, for those reasons. If you're not really combing the hitting right, you know what I'm saying, like kind of, like I said, I like to practice, I like to study MMA, mixed martial arts, all type of shit, all type of good fighters, great fighters, you know what I'm saying, so I don't want to get into the people that I be watching or whatever, but there's certain ways, you know what I'm saying, that you should hit normally, and you want to hit catching the first two fingers, and a lot of people like to hit with the last three, you know what I'm saying, so you hit like boom, 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 or you go with the first two, you can still do it, something like that, but I mean, you want to keep your wrist straight, so to each his own. To me, I feel like whatever's better for you, but sometimes I go with the two, you know what I'm saying, to really get that dig in there. I've been practicing kind of like with that. So, because before I used to kind of just get with the last three. So my last three, some of them are kind of like a little flattened or whatever, used to hit like brick walls and stuff. Like I said before, I knew exactly what I was doing and everything, or why I was doing it. I was just mad doing this shit, you know what I'm saying, but now I kind of practice a little bit, but I mean, I just don't really say. I think it'd be funny. A lot of people would say, like, bare knuckle in his bag. I'm like, that's just normal training to me. Now, I do like now, I'm prone to using the gloves now, only because when I put the gloves on, I can go hard in the motherfucker. Like with the gloves, I can just, man, I can wing them shits. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gotta be as precise, but at the same time, I feel like doing it with the gloves and bing, 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 you know what I'm saying, giving it in like that, has helped me taking them off to be able to really, you know what I'm saying, hit the bag the way I want to hit the bag. Instead of really worrying about fucking up my hands. Because before, my hands be all fucked up, cut up, you know what I'm saying? But now, I'm kind of pack the bag up a little bit. I ain't got to really worry about it that much. But I just like to play around, man. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll do some more leg shit though. Like I said, we'll probably cut this from the beginning. Pause that out. And then we'll probably start back with this. You know what I'm saying? Start with this going on there. And then we'll run in some kicking. But, kind of put that little explanation shit, you know what I'm saying, in there. In before, you know what I'm saying, the video. So we can get it started out like that. And like I said, just from my perspective. Because normally I don't explain a lot of shit that I do. You know what I'm saying? That's because I may have misheard wrong, or I may not have got my facts fully straight about why this is good and everything. Because I don't really do a lot of explaining or explanation shit. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just do, and I practice and I do on my own time. So I'm not like a coach or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really coach nobody, right? So I'm not trying to act as a coach. You know what I'm saying? But me specifically, when I'm doing things that I do, you know what I'm saying, I try to like listen and learn and watch and pay attention. Like I said, good balance, good form, and everything like that. Most of them say you want to go through the opponent, you want to go through the bag, you don't want to like hit it and everything like that, you know what I'm saying, just kind of and be away from it. But when you tag it, you want to boom, boom, you want to go through it because I'm assuming like, you know what I'm saying, if you hit a person, you want to hit them on their weak shit, like tap, tap, and you tap in his face, you want to knock his fucking head off the shoulders, so you want to go right through, boom. You know what I'm saying? You want to kind of, whether you stepping into it, but like I said, like my shit's not perfect, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, whenever you hitting them, you know what I'm saying, you really getting into it, you know what I'm saying, you can go in, boom, and the more you go through, you know what I'm saying? I'm going through, I'm not just stopping here. I'm going, you know what I'm saying, I'm really trying to get something in, trying to put some power in behind. Now, I'm not saying I'm the strongest and all that shit, but what I'm saying is this is what I do, this is how I do it. I'm not just trying to tag it. And that's, you know what I'm saying, pretty much how, like, what I've been learning, kind of like what I've listened to and shit. So, same thing. And I kick. I practice my kicks on the bag sometimes. Sometimes I won't practice as much movement. I'll just kind of practice just do it. You know what I'm saying? Swing it like that. Or I'll practice some movement afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Maybe move out the way. Maybe I give him a good kick and he comes back. Step to the side. Give him a good kick. Step around him. Back practice some more hits in if you want. You know what I'm saying? It's just about. It's not always fast paced. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of practicing. You don't always have a motherfucker on you fast paced for you to actually practice and work on this shit. When you work on this shit and you get it right and you feel like, man, I'm killing the fuck out this bag, it's moving slow. Now I want something fast, then it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Then you get an opponent. Then you get somebody to kind of train with you or whatever, and then you see if that shit actually works on them. But I mean, you want to kind of get it perfected first. You don't want to be throwing no weak shit. Of course, it's not going to work if you don't know how to throw the right fucking kick. If you just kind of, you know what I'm saying, just kind of, yeah. You know what I'm saying, or some shit, and you throwing out balance, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, it's not gonna work. You fighting a motherfucking person, and that person's coming at you, and you know what I'm saying, and they coming forward, because once you move like that, they gonna fucking take you, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of shit. So that's how I like it, you know what I'm saying? That's how I think a bag is good, you know. Like I said, bags don't hit bag, but at the same time, bags take a hell of a lot more abuse than a person. Not no person's gonna stand there and just let you beat the fuck out of them like that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's like crazy, but I mean, so when you hitting, I like to go through. That's how I like it. It's like a pussy. At the same time, when you put the balls in there, you're digging. You got to think, like, especially if you're kind of bony, if you got like little points, the same thing like elbows. If you elbow somebody, if you got a pointy ass elbow, it's probably gonna feel a little worse if you learn how to get them elbows right and going. You know what I'm saying? You could catch somebody in the, you know what I'm saying, or in the face or something with a good elbow, and you really know how to throw it, and you got bony elbows. It's probably gonna hurt a lot worse than somebody that, you know what I'm saying, maybe they got elbows. I mean, everybody's got elbows, obviously, but you know what I mean? Maybe they got more padding, maybe their bones don't protrude, stick out. The more you practice shit like that, you know what I'm saying, maybe it's just like to poke out. So I'm just saying, you know, work with what you got. So, that's my feet, that's the ball. See, it's like the ball right there, and then if I'm going sideways, I try to use that heel. So if you go sideways, see, sometimes you mess up, sometimes you miss. So I was trying to get low, go to the thigh height, top of the thigh, whatever. So, sometimes I'm trying to go down a little bit with it, you know what I'm saying? The ball's over, boom, like that. But practice. Practice hitting it. So you're not moving. Moving the bag. Whether you spin it, whether you push it back, you toss it back, getting it in. You don't want the bag to be moving. You push it off the work. I'm timing. And shoot the leg up in it. And when not to. If you miss, sometimes you end up overextending. Probably, you know what I'm saying, probably you fucking hip, shit like that, you know what I'm saying, with the overextending. So, sometimes I follow it. You feel like that, you know what I'm saying? And of course, the more you stretch out, you're more flexible. Keep your going, no higher. Don't say do your thing. Same thing when you're doing the knee, of course. When, you know, just listening and learning. Like when I practice trying to get that part. You know what I'm saying? There's a hard part right there that you got. You bend it. See right here, it's a little different when you bend it up. Kind of right there. So, if I'm standing, I try to go, you know what I'm saying, in. Now, of course, this could be a lot of this shit can be telegraphed. Like I said, a lot of this shit I maybe need to still work on. That's why I said it's just practice. But I'll throw mine in right there. I try to be less telegraphed about it. Like I'll try to just sneak it in like I'm throwing punches or something. I'm just like, oh, bang. You know what I'm saying? I try to sneak it in, like I said, in the lower regions, with a good hard knee somewhere in that area, you know what I'm saying? It's not the nuts, but right up in there, it's still not going to feel too fucking good, because you don't normally get tagged in that spot. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers hit you or something play around, or whatever type you get hit normally up in this area. Chest, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that shit's probably, you know what I'm saying, more prone. Catching with someone's not really prone to get hit. That's why if you get hit in the fucking ball, this is going to hurt. You don't just walk around, you know what I'm saying? Not many people walk around getting beat on, but you know what I mean? You get what the fuck I'm saying though. That's a normal spot to get hit. You bump your arm, bump your elbow, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You take more abuse there. You know what I'm saying? But I was just assuming areas like up in this area right here is kind of less prone to really get tagged. And that's not really the nut area. That's not up in here, so you're right here. You know what I'm saying? So, bang, or you boom. Boom, maybe throw some punches, something like that. Something like that. Or maybe you just go that, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I mean, that's kind of like what I would do. I say, you know what I'm saying, back up a little bit, throw a punch, something when they come, maybe if they come back. You know what I'm saying? Some people will come back. Like, if you get the fuck out of them, boom, maybe they might come back fast. Trying to make it. It could be easily done, you never know, but, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like to have a little fun with it. Practice. Like I said, you don't always have to fucking do fast pace. You can kind of stand there and just practice a little bit. Practice like, okay, well, I'm going to practice whatever combo. You know what I'm saying? So you might just kind of stand, and maybe, okay, wait a minute, pause up. You know what I'm saying? Reset it or whatever. Okay, nah, that ain't no good. Maybe you like, all right, well, I got my hands up like this. Maybe they're throwing something. All right, now I don't want to do that. I want to go a little bit faster. Step, you know what I'm saying? However you want to do it, kind of work it in slow mo a little bit first. And then, you know what I'm saying, kind of practice. So, I'm standing, step, hop, and I practice strong enough, you know what I'm saying, with a little extra shit. And then I want to stand like that. Right. Who knows? I mean, you never know how it's going to go, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why you need to practice with these shit. Step this up. Yep. I just like to play around, man. Like to have a little fun. I just like to play around, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers like to just play around pretending they're ninjas, man, you know what I'm saying? But I can fucking work on that. That's a little bit difficult, man, because I got the fucking pecans and shit right here. It's a little difficult to really get my spin like I want. Boom. Trying to bend my distance right. It's a little bit harder to try to stand around, but yeah, I throw myself off balance. I'm going to do it the wrong way. Now that I got a lot more. I need a lot more fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like the fucking little tail whip type shit. A lot more work on that, you know what I'm saying? I need my fucking legs to be a lot more stronger to really get that fucking power that I want when I'm doing that shit. A lot of times when I do it, if I don't hook my shit, like if I hook my shit, I'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of, if I can get it to hook, you know, you can tell I already practicing that much, because I already know. That bitch will fuck my leg up, see if I don't get the hook right. That's why I ain't trying to do it with too much force. But sometimes like I'll fucking practice that shit and I'll be in it, boom, 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 doing whatever I do, and then I'll fucking come on one and I'll fucking get that bitch like that, but I'll have that force. That bitch will kind of just fucking catch and bend my fucking leg, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta get a lot of practice with how you want to kick. Actually getting that full speed. When I do it, see, sometimes I miss like that. When I do that shit like that, fuck your damn calf up, man. You know what I'm saying? What we do some shit like that, motherfucker? I don't know, you never know. Maybe it don't do too much or nothing, but I'm just saying, practicing like that, hitting that bag will fucking, you know what I'm saying, tag that shit up. But anyway, so, boom, boom, bing, bing, bing. But like I said, I think it's funny when I talk about no gloves, because I hit this no gloves all the time. Normally, I don't use gloves because of the fact that who the fuck gonna let, you know what I'm saying? If you actually doing this shit to do it to maybe defend yourself or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like to get a little exercise, that's cool too. But I'm just saying, like, if you think about gloves wise and shit, who the fuck gonna give you time to put on gloves if you was fighting in a real fight? The motherfucker run up on you and be like, hold the fuck on, man, let me put some gloves on real quick. Nah, man. So you might as well get used to hitting whatever the fuck you think is hard or hurting your hands. You might as well get used to hitting that shit. So crazy little combo there, something to throw on one. bad. 1, 1, 2. Oh, when I fucked up, huh? Now try how I fucked up. 1, 1, 2. Try to remember what he was saying. So I'd be like, double jab. Huh? 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Now, it's a little bit difficult hitting the fucking bag. I got you. Come on. Stop moving, motherfucker. Still need a lot more practice, you know what I'm saying? But I still like to unload every now and then. Garner some energy out. Work on them kicks, of course. Technically, creek's about the favorite thing I love to do, really. But when I actually get into him doing the calls, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to be just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Get into it. Trying to memorize it and shit, but I normally use the bar right there because it's just basically for the speed, not really for hitting. But it comes in handy to remember as you're working on the bag, because if you work on the heavy bag, you can remember the combos and do it with the heavy bag as you're actually doing it. You know what I'm saying? Move around with it. The little bag over there, I normally kind of use that just for like a head. Just keep my hands where I want to keep them. You know what I'm saying? So, I say jab, jab, 1, 3 jab, you know what I'm saying? Triple jab, 1, 2, 3. You know, so just foot back. So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, double jab 1, double jab 2 or something. Bing, bing, boom. Bing, bing, boom. So, you know, they say 1, 1, 2, 3 out. Try to get in close. So if I'm on the bag out, but I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like that. 1, 1, 2, 3. So I kind of step a little bit with the bag. So that's why I use that, because I just want to work on, you know what I'm saying, just the hand speed, boom, boom, moving them kind of quick, and not really as much torque, you know what I'm saying? Not really trying to get that twist like that, but I'm just trying to go 1, 1, boom, boom. So they say 3, 3, I want to paw at them, you know what I'm saying? So that the person was there, and the bags are the difficult, but 3, 3, I want to kind of like that. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 3, kind of paw at it. And you see a lot of people, that's why they don't use the fucking, that's why they like to use gloves. And I guess that's why they talk about when they don't use gloves, like it's something special. But I mean, that's all you get. You might get your shit bloodied up a little bit, skinned off. But normally, my hands don't look too much worse than that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying. Not really a big deal. You begin to get used to that shit. That's why I say I'm walking around right here now barefoot on these fucking rocks and shit. Trying to get that practice in so I get the fucking crocodile feet. You know what I'm saying? Got them eagle claws right now. Motherfucking eagle claws, you know what I'm saying? I'll fucking tear some shit. Well, speaking of that, man, your hands get fucking bad, man. Motherfuckers don't understand. Of course, like I said, I'm pretty sure you want to learn from somebody, learn from a fucking professional. This is what I do. I like to watch the professionals and shit. I mean, if you're watching me and you wonder, like I said, if you see me do certain things, again, if you wonder why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I listen and I try to pay attention and learn shit. And maybe not, I might not explain it the right way because, like I said, I'm not a teacher, so I don't take a lot of time to do explanations. But okay, open palm. If your hands get cut up and shit, and you're like, oh damn, my hands are sore. Okay, you can still, you know what I'm saying, open palm the motherfucker. Because you can do a lot with that open palm. Your wrist stays straight. You still got that force. If you hit that at the jab, you can still do, you know what I'm saying, things with the open palm. Say if you got an opponent in front of you, for one, you still kick. That boss root, you know what I'm saying, will get down pancrase style. You know what I'm saying? They did a lot of open hand shit when he was fucking doing some fighting. I want to say Japan. I'm not a fucking expert again. So sometimes when I gotta rattle this shit off, and then I feel like motherfuckers gonna try to quiz me later, I'm like, ah shit, maybe I might be wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know I've seen many fucking fights, but they be in the fucking ring, look like a damn boxing ring. And sometimes they had the fucking shin guards on and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they pancrase style was fucking open hand. So they when they fucking palm, they pretty much like it's like slaps, right? But you fucking you use the palm and shit. So boom. Now you smacking the bag, smacking the motherfucker sideways. You catching. You don't have to have the hand, the palm. So sometimes I like to kind of just keep my hand open and just boom, boom. Or I kind of put it like that. So when I'm smacking like sideways, I'll push in, bang, like that. I'm doing side, that's what I want to do. Sometimes I do it sideways like this, but a lot of times I try to do it like this. Palm in. If you want to do jab, same thing. You can just kind of think about a person's face and you just straight right moves into their fucking face with the palm, not the whole hand. Just, you know what I'm saying? You can still generate power. Same thing as the body. You can generate some body fucking shot from that. Plus, getting in the face, you boom, boom, grab. You know what I mean? Whatever. Bring them in for the elbow. But I'm just saying, you can still practice without using your fists. So, you know what I'm saying? No excuses. That's what I'm saying. You fuck up your hands. Oh, my hands are bloody. I should have had gloves. I didn't have no gloves. Okay, open palming. You can still practice pretty much a lot of your same type of techniques. If you want to practice movement, boom. You can still kind of practice some of this shit. It's not gonna come out the same way. But say if I want to practice my move, okay, boom, boom, boom. Still practice. You know what I'm saying? One shot. Come with the elbow. Come on. You want to practice like that? Bang. That's the elbow. Like that. You can practice open palm or knuckle. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I use my hands a lot. If I start busting my shit up, I will kind of slow it down. And that's what I will do. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes I like to get crunk and still hammer it even though it's bloody. But when I skin them normally like that and I peel it off and it's kind of like that, I'll kind of wrap it up. Only because of the fucking little, you know what I'm saying, you don't want any fucking germs and all that shit rubbing all in your fucking shit. So, you know what I'm saying, like that. But like I said, open palm it, it's still the same thing. You still got elbows you can work with. If you want to just stand there and work on the elbow, boom, work on throwing them. You know what I'm saying? The same thing as like I said with the foot. To me, anyway, for me, is what I would do. Same thing as how I'm talking about when I use my foot. I try to go through the opponent, so I practice with my form, lean. I would do the same thing with my elbows. Throwing the elbow, I want to practice having that form. I don't want to fucking throw an elbow and have the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, kind of knock me off balance. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, when I hit, I push myself back. You know what I'm saying? I want to kind of get to where I go into the person. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to catch the jaw, you know what I'm saying? Side of the head, that temple area, and then fucking smack the fuck out of it. Same thing. You're coming down, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't normally practice the down one, but when it come down, it'll be a little different, but it'll come down, overhand. So I wouldn't normally do that unless I got a motherfucker like bend down or something like that, and I'm and trying to break the guard or some shit, and I might right over the top, you know what I'm saying? Try to get towards the face, or if they're trying to bite down like that, maybe I, what's up, bang, bang, bang. Have it as a bench, because they're up high, you can still do it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're coming in, you catch their head or something, and or I'll probably normally do some shit like that. If I was fucking fight somebody a little up like that, and I'm fucking call, I'd probably try to go more up like that. Bang, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get the jaw right. As a break, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to catch the hand, I try to break up. Throw it up. But it just depends, man. Like I said, I just like to fuck around with it. The whole point is practicing Practice like perfect, man. Sometimes I fuck around play. You know what I'm saying? Like kid on ninja sometimes. You motherfucker try to do my fucking John Carl Van Damme. Then motherfucker jump up in the air. Oh, I can't do it, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll fucking do a little fucking. I try to get something, man. Hold on, man. I don't wanna fuck the child like that, you know what I'm saying? Try to do a little something. See if I can actually fuck with it. Hold on. Watch these dirt, these sticks, man, like a bull. That was low. That was low. So that motherfucker go hot. That motherfucker go full spread. See, I ain't that motherfucking flexible when you have to go on that full spread like that. Practice make perfect though, you know what I'm saying? You got to work on that shit. I still feel like that's it. Well, I mean, hey, we getting a little higher though. That's some stomach. It's a gut check. I ain't getting faced with that one though. That's also something you don't want. I feel like I always want to miss. And guys, I'm doing it, and that's how I just, you know what I'm saying, of course my form is probably ain't perfect, but maybe the better you are at it, you look a lot better when you land. But I feel like as I'm doing it, like I don't want to miss that. So if I miss that and land something like this, if I don't knock this motherfucker back and be like, hey, motherfucker. But see, that's where you're wrong, because I mean, you just think about it, see, that's why you do it in slow motion. I just, motherfucker, that don't work. That don't work. You never know when a motherfucker fight, man. I'm just saying, it's all a lot of years. But 9 out of 10 times, that's how you gotta look at it. If you was to connect with that, boom, 9 out of 10, that motherfucker's gonna probably go back, and he probably be set up for that fucking spinning. Now, if you miss it, you miss it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you spin that motherfucker duck that bitch, but then you at least be back towards your motherfucking area than being like this when you kick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he ducks that motherfucker, but you right there, so now you move around. Practice with movements, man. Practice with whatever you want to practice with, like I said. Watch the tapes. I mean, there's lots of tapes out there for you to watch off YouTube, like I said, whether it's mine or whatever. Watch them, you know what I'm saying? Study this shit. Watch it over and over again. Same thing, man. Shit. Okay, Moses Quaywas got the burpee. Man, what is it? The commando burpee you came out with? Man, you ain't watching that shit the first motherfucking time and getting that shit right off the bat. Not me anyway. I had to run that bitch back. When I was younger, I liked and1 shit. I used to like to do all the fucking little moves, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck. Look, I'm old now. I ain't did the moves in so long. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out there dribbling. Time to be and1. You know what I'm saying? Bounce the fucking ball. Do that open my leg shit. Oh, right through their legs. You know what I'm saying? Get out there. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Do I look like I know what the fuck I'm doing? I just had this motherfucking ball right there between their legs. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hit that right there. The booty bounce. Like, bounce that one. What's up? Bounce it like that. Catch that with their leg. Oh! So I used to fuck them. I'm telling you, boy, I be out there with that basketball. I had some homeboys, them motherfuckers too cold, but I had motherfuckers, I fucked some motherfuckers up in that bitch. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hit that little, about to step out. Catch that motherfucker with that foot, man, that bitch be smooth. Woo. Where you going? Come back here. Sometimes I had to work on my shots and shit, but anyway, only way I learned how to do without all that damn fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Fucking little skip them little shit, trying to get out there. I fucking rewind the tapes. Watch them back. Study that shit, man. Study that shit. Pay attention to that shit. My homeboy used to tell me about doing that shit, man. I started doing that shit. You can do that shit with them or anything, man. If you really trying to learn some shit, you see motherfuckers out there doing it, rewind it back, study that shit. You want to learn motherfucking Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Rewind Tyson fucking shit back. Study the way that motherfucker get the movement. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying I'll be fucking perfect, but I like to do mine, consider mine as a mix. So I just like to work on every, you know what I'm saying? I look at everybody's shit. I like to take a little bit from everybody. That's why I say I like kicks. So I like to fucking throw my kicks in. So I'm gonna do that no matter what. So you know what I'm saying? So I like to, like me out, crowds down, and I get that. Cause you never know what the fuck I might want to do, man. I might feel like I want to shoot something. You know what I'm saying? I might want to, when I say shoot something, that's what I'm talking about. I might want to shoot something and try to go in for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really much of a wrestler. I ain't did a lot of wrestling. But I feel like I'm already low to the ground. I got enough power. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that I need to learn. Like if you go up against a fucking real wrestler, it's gonna be difficult. But just saying, man, it's a lot of shit that you can practice with. A lot of fucking things that wrestlers do whenever they fucking. I like to fucking cross it now. I don't need to do that shit. But when they get down and fucking you know what I'm saying, like that. Like I've seen them motherfuckers do that shit. I still ain't about to try to do that shit with fucking. But them motherfuckers do like that and fucking get that little running motion on their fucking knees and shit. I don't know exactly what they call that shit. It's some bitch ass shit, man. You get to doing that shit just for exercise alone. That's what I'm saying, man. Watch a lot of the athletes, man. Even like, you know what I'm saying, basketball, football, whatever. See what they do for their cardio, for their conditioning, strength and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Watch that shit and put that into your workout. You know what I'm saying? And just have fun with it. Like I said, pretend that you in the fucking NFL. Whatever you want to do, man. Pretend that you in the fucking, you know what I'm saying? You training for a real fight or something. Pretend you a fucking martial artist or fucking, you know what I'm saying? You just a warrior out there fucking training by yourself, by your lonesome. You know what I mean? Doing your thing. You only getting good just to fucking, you know, defend yourself. However it is, man. Have fun with that shit. Like I said, this is a little bit about me, you know what I'm saying? Things that I love to do. I mean, a lot of times I don't really fucking do a lot of talking. I kind of just like to work out and shit, man, you know what I'm saying? But I'll actually probably put this on there. A lot of times I'll fucking record shit. I'll talk for like 20 minutes, man. I don't even fucking, I don't really give a fuck about that. I delete that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Anybody want to get to know a little bit about me, why I do what I do over here with the bag and shit, you know what I'm saying? I try to practice, like I said, I don't fucking take lessons or nothing like that. I just fucking watch, listen, learn, and then I try to fucking do, you know what I'm saying, and what do you want to call it, imitate or whatever, but I try to practice this shit and get it down. That's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? This shit that I love to do, man. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hear this? We're going to pause this, and we're going to get into the real motherfucking workout here in a bit.